felt bad the first day. We walked 20,000 steps. Imagine how many steps the poor boy had to walk.
Yeah.
Double them with those little legs.
Did he complain?
He didn't complain. He didn't.
He didn't complain?
No one complained. Like the whole trip, all the parks we went to, all the kids were great. There was no one being annoying, cranky. There was none of that. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor did not complain, but he was tired. And the next day, we were just like, okay, we're gonna have to. He needs our stroller. There's no way he's gonna walk again like that today. So we just started every day renting a stroller.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Veronique.
And I'm Silvia.
Welcome to the High Vibes and the Mind podcast,
where multicultural moms connect.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. And today we're going to talk about Disney World. Hi Silvia, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you, Veronique?
Good, thank you. So Silvia went to Disney World with her family last week. She spent a week over there. She escaped 2 storms, so she was very lucky. I don't know if she did that. God was with you, girlfriend. God was with you. She escaped 2 storms, so she had a good time. And it looks like it's a kind of a little... You have to prepare before you go there. So she's going to give us some tips how to really enjoy Disney World, how to prepare, how to plan your day, I guess. So I'm very curious. I've never been there. This is your second time you went there, right? But the first time with the kids. So I think it's different also with kids. And I've never been there. I'm not going to go there for a long time because I have a toddler. So I don't think that's really... you're going to tell me, if it's worth it or not. But yeah, I'm very, very curious. So what's going on in Disney World? What do you prepare before?
Well, first of all, it's a lot of fun. So it was well worth it. You do have a lot of fun there, a lot of amazing rides. The rides are so good for all ages. So, it works for, apart from very young, which we can talk about later. But for like age 5 plus, it's awesome. So we really had a great time there. But you should go prepared because it's intense. I call that a Disney boot camp because it's like we're going, like getting up, and I'm not gonna forget even the alarm clock in the resort. It was with a Disney alarm clock, like a Disney tune, and every morning at 6 a.m. that thing would start like making funny sounds, like from a Disney movie. And it's okay, 6 a.m. getting up.
Okay, so my family, we're not gonna make it. Right there, I can tell you.
So better not even bother going because you're not gonna be able to do much if you don't get that early.
6 a.m. Oh my God! Okay,
getting up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
So for
boot camp,
we had to be at the park at 7:50. Like depends on the park, but we had to be at the first park, Magic Kingdom, at 7:15 a.m. according to this guy that was helping us out with the planning and everything. So got up at 6 until everybody's ready and have breakfast, and then you also have to take the shuttle from the resort, which is like 10-minute ride. We had to be out by 7, so it takes time. Like we don't get up right away, but until you get ready and everything. So 6 a.m. every day for the 4 days of parks. We're getting up that early. And once you get there, the park is still closed.
I'm sorry. Were you staying inside the park? Or is it like, Disneyland? Or were you staying in a hotel outside the park and you take a shuttle?
It's a Disney resort. It's outside park. It's not like in LA. Yeah, it's the resorts are outside the parks there. But they have the shuttles that can take you, directly into and the gondola as well that you can take, that you go from like a resort to like a park.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had to get up very early and have breakfast, like a quick breakfast. When you get to the park, it's still not open because I think sometimes they depends on the park. Some of them opens up at 9 or 8. I think they let you in at 8:30 or like something like that. So you stay a while on the line, in line, and people
Oh,
just starts coming in and in and in. Like when last thing you know, you see a lot of people behind you. That's why it's good to be there early, because then you're like one of the first ones. Which there are
wow.
like already hundreds of people in front of you, but at least you're not like all the way in the back. So we had this person who actually, like, we paid extra. So it's a service that if you can find it in your area, someone who can help you planning this whole Disney trip. I don't know if you're allowed to be at the parks anymore. I think you used to. They would, Disney would let you go with someone who you're paying to help you, like a tourist guide, showing you what parks.
You find him like from the website? How do you find this guy?
My friend actually found him. It was a referral from another friend, said had good
Okay.
recommendations about this guy. And we never even met him. But on Monday morning, he sent
Mm.
out the whole, like, he was tracking our location as well. We were sharing our location with him, so he knew where we were going, like from one park to the other. I mean, from one ride to another. He knew where we were, so he would say
Hmm.
like, "You, like, the park just opened. Go right away to this ride because it has less people there, and
How does he
just go to
know?
that one." Because he's a pro. That's how he's making money. He knows everything about Disney World. Everything. He
But
knows
he's not
all the.
there. He's not there with you.
No.
He's
Well, he
just
knows
telling you.
everything by heart because that's his business. Yeah. So he knows exactly where every ride is. He makes
That's
good money with
hilarious.
that. So like he's just amazing. So some
Mm-hmm.
rides
Okay.
which would not be that busy, because we had also the lightning lanes, the pass for the lightning lanes. But you
Yeah.
tell us, go to this one now because it has less people at this time, like at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Go to this one first. Don't use your lightning lane pass so that you can use for
Mm.
later. So you'd go to that ride, enjoy the ride with a regular pass, just, like very small line. And then for the busy ones, we would use the lightning lanes.
Yeah.
And he was actually booking us also for a lot of the rides as well. He could do it even before we got there, booking the ones for lightning lanes. He booked it all for us. It was amazing. He really, like, I think we went, I don't even know how many rides, 20 on in one day only. It was just back to back and just going one after another, going to in different directions, following the GPS where to go. But we did a lot. So it's like it's worth, you spent the money and that it was worth spending it, even with the parks and everything, because we did most of the rides. So I definitely recommend that.
He has access to your Lightning Pass.
Yeah,
He
he
has
has
access to
access to
that?
our account. Yeah, he would
To your
go
account.
and
Okay.
then yeah, and then he would go book the rides,
Oh,
and
that's
then
nice.
on
You
the
don't have to do
day,
it. That's cool.
no, didn't have to do any of that. And he told us the best ones to go, that they must see, and the ones that are just okay, that you don't
Mm.
need really to go to do.
Okay.
And yeah, it was so. I really recommend if you want to do something like less stressful, because Disney is intense. Disney World is just, I don't even know, like the lines when you go with the
Oh,
lightning pass, you see the people there, like you just go passing
yeah.
by them, and it's just like back and forth, back and forth.
I
It's
can't
like,
do
oh
that
my
anymore.
goodness, this is like how
Yeah.
many hours you're waiting there for? Two?
Crazy. For a
It's a
2 second
long.
ride. The ride is 1 minute. You wait two
Yeah,
hours and you stay 1 minute in there. No, thank you. No. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just so much. But that definitely helped, like having this guy guiding us, letting us know what time to be there and which rides to go to. It was awesome. I do not recommend
Mhm.
young kids to go, young children. I saw a lot of babies
Yeah.
there, infants, and I was looking at those people like, are you out
Yeah.
of your
And
mind?
and
What
it's
are you
hot.
doing here? It's hot. It's crowded, people everywhere. What are you doing with a baby? Like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
uh,
Even in Disneyland, I never got it. In Disneyland, people
no,
with
no,
babies,
there's absolutely makes no sense. My
you have
youngest
no
is
fun.
5. You don't, because you can't go anywhere. And even if you have a baby and you have a 3-year-old, like, what are you gonna do? You can only go to those little, like, Dumbo
Hmm.
rides, like it's
Paying all that money
like,
for that, I can go to the park next
no.
door.
Yeah, exactly. So not worth the money. Definitely, I wouldn't do it. My youngest is 5. My oldest is 10. I think it's perfect age because my oldest can still
Hmm.
enjoy a lot and like still enjoy the magic of Mickey Mouse and Pluto,
Yeah.
seeing the characters and everything. And my youngest can have a good time. Which, by the way, I think we traumatized our little one.
Sometimes we don't know what they
Um,
can take, what they cannot take.
we
You have
don't
to
we don't
figure it out.
know. And the thing is, it goes by height, right? For the rides, and
Hmm.
he's tall for his age. He is not even 5, but he looks like he's older. So they tell you, okay, you're good at for this height, so you can go on that ride. But he's not even 5, so you don't realize like he's just looks tall, but he's not ready for that. And the first
Oh,
ride that we took, that we decided we took him with us, it was at Space Mountain. I think they
oh, I
have that in
hate that
LA
one.
as well.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like Space Mountain.
I liked it. I liked it, but it's all dark, and
That's
the
the
poor
thing.
boy.
It's all dark. I don't really see the point of this. It's
No,
not
but
like
it's
I'm
not
scared.
all dark. You see lights too, but
You
it's like
don't
in the
see.
darkness.
I mean, I do not because you don't. I mean, I don't understand the point of that ride. It goes very fast. It's all dark. You see one star, and that's it. And I'm like, what was the point?
Mm.
I didn't. I wasn't even scared. You know what I mean? Because it was
No,
all
I
dark.
don't think. I didn't think it was like all dark. It's like a lot of rides that are all in the darkness, but they have lights and stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's at least like 4 or 5 that we went. It was inside, like it's dark, but they have things. But anyway, he did this one, and Patrick said like at the end, my husband at the end, you can see the pictures, and you could see his face of like
Oh no.
terror. Imagine the
Oh.
first time going to, and he's sitting in the back. He couldn't be next to us, and I was trying to hold him because, like, put my hand on his shoulder, like it's okay, it's okay, because I knew it was going so fast, up and down and in that dark, and
Yeah.
jeez. And then we're like, okay, Connor, this one was bad, but the next one is gonna be okay. And I think the next ride was also bad, not as bad, but it was still bad. I
Oh.
said, this is it. The child is traumatized. So,
Yeah. It's like I'm not coming here
uh
anymore.
yeah,
But that was the first day, or that was like later on during the week. That wasn't the first day, right?
that was
That
on the
happened.
first day, the first ride.
Oh. So how did
The
you make
first
him do
day,
other rides the rest of the
he
week?
didn't know, but it like so. So we did this one, and then after that, it was cute. Magic Kingdom is very cute. Has all the like the classic
No, I don't know
characters and
anything.
rides.
Never been there. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know anything about that.
Oh yeah, the Magic Kingdom is like if you have to pick which one for me, I think I like it because it's really like the first park, and you still see
Mm-hmm.
some rides that are old, like the mermaid experiences. Like they have like those experiences that you go under and you see like the
Oh.
mermaid, but the mermaid definitely looks old. Like you can see that she's from the 70s or something.
Is it like
The Little
fake
Mermaid.
mermaids or is it like people
I mean,
with
The Little Mermaid
oh
not real, but you can see that it's old. And they have the that area that is very cute about like with all the countries and that
the
song.
dolls?
It's a small world
I
after
love
all.
that
Yeah,
one. Yes, that's one of my favorites.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that experience there that you go through that. It is so cute, but it's all so that's why I
Mm-hmm.
like Magic Kingdom because it's very like old school. It's like the like all the Disney classics, the movies and
Yeah.
everything. But then you have a Magic Kingdom. Oh, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, which was it's totally different and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Which and very shaded, by the way. So totally recommend on a
Yeah.
hot day. A lot of trees and everything everywhere, so you don't feel like you're dying of heat.
Yeah. Especially in
There's a lot
Florida.
of shade,
So hot
and
over there.
yeah, in Florida. But they also had this crazy ride, which thanks to the guy, he told us you go at this time now. It's very early. People are not going there right now. It's more like the back of the park. Their ride, it was so much fun. And the kids went in and out, literally without any line for like 10 times.
Really?
They would just go again. I want to go again. I want to go again. And they would go back and forth because there was no one at the time. So it was pretty awesome that he
I
could do
need that
that.
guy. Because
He's
I
amazing.
never seen that even with the pass, I never seen that in Disneyland. Why are those people always there? You can go anytime in the year. From January to December, it's always packed. And I'm only talking
Oh,
about Disneyland.
always.
Always packed over there. There's never a
Always
break.
packed. No, even like middle, like of October,
I
it's
know.
packed.
Those guys
There's
they don't have school. They don't go to school.
Yeah. Well, they skipped school like we did.
Oh, you skip school. I thought it was
Oh
your week
yeah.
off.
No, we did.
I thought you had you have a week off in October, right?
I know, but we missed it. I mean, you know what? The week of October would be the hurricane week. So thank
Oh,
God
it's
we
next.
got the day off. It's this week actually.
It's
Our
this week. Oh, so you
week
went the week
off is,
before. That's so
yeah,
funny.
we went a week before, yeah. But so Animal
Yeah.
Kingdom, they had this ride that the boys, all the kids did several times. It's called Everest Mountain or Mountain, something like that. Everest, I forgot what it is. But it has the
Hmm.
Yeti. It's like that theme, of Everest. It's super cool. You go all the way up, like you see the mountains, and then Connor again, first ride
Oh.
in the morning, Animal Kingdom, like, okay, Connor, this one you're tall enough. You can do this one. It must be okay. He's like, then he was there. Went to the ride. Okay, so you go, like, it got to a point where, like, you start the ride and it stopped on broken tracks. Well, like, you know what? It's like
Okay.
just going and it stops and you're super high and it's a broken track. So, like, what happens now? You go backwards and you
Shut your
go
mouth.
backwards, flying backwards, going inside a cave, and
Oh, hell.
like everything goes spinning up backwards. And then when you stop
Oh,
inside the cave, there's
Connor.
this huge Bigfoot or Yeti like roar, breaking the tracks. And Connor, my 5-year-old, is like, like no
Oh.
sound. He didn't, but I mean, I could see his face. Like, Connor, no, but
You
it's okay.
traumatized that
It's
poor
all
little guy.
pretend. After that, I sort of got all the other parks that we went to. Any ride, it would be even like a Star Wars ride
Yeah.
that is all dark, and he's like, "No, I don't want to go on this one." I said, "No, Connor, but this one is okay. It's not a crazy ride. It's just Star Wars." Yeah, he got a little bit traumatized. Bad parenting, because every time he said he was going to be okay, it was actually we didn't know what to expect either. So said, maybe this one wasn't good for you. But
Yeah. Maybe this is
yeah,
where you need that guy to tell you, is it okay for 5 year old? A 5-year-old?
yeah,
Maybe you
no,
need to
don't
add
go
that in
just
his
by height.
services.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us know what is good for 5-year-olds, because but
Yeah.
then we
Sometimes the height.
compensated going to some cute ones for his age that they had there.
Yeah. They have a lot of stuff for little kids too. So at least
Yeah, yeah,
you don't want
and
him to stay traumatized though.
we don't want. Yeah, no. I
Ah.
hopefully he's okay when we go back to, like, next time. Obviously, it's gonna be Disneyland. Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
he's gonna be okay, not not freaking out going to those rides. But it was fun. Even restaurants too.
Hmm.
Like the food was really good. And at Epcot Center, they had this restaurant, this space theme restaurant that
Okay.
it was amazing. Like you go in, it's like you're entering a spaceship. So they take you
Oh.
up on an elevator, like you're going out of space. Like I mean, out of the Earth. You're just like leaving Earth, and then once you get to the restaurant, you see the planet, you see planet Earth, and you see astronauts flying and
Ah.
meteors passing by. It's so cool.
I love
The
that.
kids loved it. It's totally worth, the whole
Is that
experience.
inside the park too, or is it outside the park?
Inside, that one is inside the park. Yeah, because it's open till 10. This one is more modern. It has some like cool, like, space like theme
Okay.
stuff.
Mm.
And that's the one with that big ball, like the huge white ball. I don't know if you've seen on
No, I
TV,
don't know.
Epcot Center.
Ish.
Oh
Nothing.
my God, you've never even seen. I remember when I was a kid seeing, like, wow, this is so cool.
No,
It's
I
like
don't
a
have no
huge
idea.
sphere. Yeah,
Ah,
it
no.
has like this huge
Clueless.
sphere, like it's like you can see the park from miles. Yeah, like actually from
Mm.
our resort, you could see that. You could see the sphere, and at night it changes colors. It's beautiful at
Mm.
night. It's just like it's a huge ball, white, like that has things inside.
And
Has
what's
some
it? There's a
activities.
restaurant and just stuff to do inside, or what is it inside? Except for the
There's like
restaurant.
rides. They have
Oh, there's
restaurant. I
rides.
don't. The restaurant was not there. Yeah, that's like because Epcot Center. Search it up later.
Mm-hmm.
It's this park that has like this huge sphere that has all the
Okay.
rides inside. But that's like you see it from miles away. You just know it's Epcot because it has that big sphere. And that's
Okay.
where they
All right.
do the fireworks too at night, which, by the way, we decided to stay because we went to that restaurant. And then
Mm-hmm.
when we left, that's when they started the fireworks so nice. I can't believe Disney. It's amazing, isn't it? Like every night they have this fireworks show that in every park. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's insane, this fireworks show. And the thing is that we stayed until the end, and I thought maybe we should leave before all these people leave at the same
Yeah.
time. Like it's gonna be at 10 p.m. And first of all, I'm dying because we were there since 8 a.m. or like 7:30, all the way to 10 p.m. at that park. Okay,
I'd be dead already.
it's not for the weak ones. I swear to God, it's not
Yes.
for everyone. Unless you want a
Oh my
motor
God.
or like the little scooter, you can rent those.
Yes.
It's just
But at least you got your money
it was
worth. Wow. So did you leave
yeah. But
before?
then
Or?
so I told Patrick, and he's like, "Oh, I knew you were gonna blame it on me." Because I said, like, well, maybe you should leave now. No, 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 not just now. Like, let's watch it a little bit. When we finally decided to leave, I just saw the crowds, everyone leaving, and then we were gonna take the gondola to the resort. Girl, when I saw that line, the gondola line, I almost fell down and cried. Like, no, like I was like, no, I cannot. I am done. It was 10 p.m. Super tired, ready to go to bed, take a shower, go to bed. And when I saw that line, like those zigzag lines that they make it for you, like your little sheep
Oh,
going inside.
yes.
Just
Or the airport.
pretend it's small, but it's not. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
those type of lines. They go bam, bam, bam. When I saw this, we're gonna be here for another hour, standing up on this line until we make it to the gondola. And I
There was
could
a.
see strollers everywhere and scooters and people on their wheelchair. My God, I was like, I can't. One thing I got traumatized with, and I don't want to see around me anytime soon is double strollers. I swear to
Oh.
God, it just like I saw them everywhere. People with those huge strollers. There was this guy with like a triple stroller trying to fit it inside a gondola.
Why do you do go
Um,
there with 3 little kids? What kind of,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Like
ride do
little
you
like
do?
toddlers, it's really tough because I was miserable with my kids being totally independent, and I'm like, how can you still like breastfeeding? Like, I
Huh?
just felt
No, no.
anxiety just seeing that.
Breastfeeding. That's why I told you, I know I'm not going to go there for a long time because I have a toddler. No, no, thank you.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no,
I
like at
know how it
least
is.
5.
And they cannot walk all the time. Yeah, I'm going to have to have her in a stroller and stuff. I don't want to be in Disneyland, Disney World with a stroller. No.
And we actually a good point. Thank you for reminding me about the stroller thing because
Mm-hmm.
we had to actually rent one for Connor
Yeah.
because you
You
don't
cannot
realize
walk.
their little legs. They can't walk that much. And I
Yeah.
felt bad the first day. We walked 20,000 steps. Imagine how many steps the poor boy had to walk.
Yeah.
Double
Did
that
he
with those little legs.
Did he
He
complain?
didn't complain. He didn't.
He
We're
didn't
so lucky. Like
complain?
no one complained. Like the whole trip, all the parks we went to, all the kids were great. There was no one
Yeah.
being annoying, cranky. There was none of that. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor did not complain, but he was tired. And the next day, we were just like, okay, we're gonna have to. He needs our stroller. There's no way he's gonna walk again
Yeah.
like that today. So we just started every day renting a stroller, like a individual one, and he would just sit there, and we could go faster,
Also,
because he's
yeah.
taking his time. You don't have to be waiting for him. So definitely rent a stroller, even if it's your child is like 5 or 6. I saw kids like 8 years old in strollers, which was
Or those little, sometimes I
wild.
like people, they put the kids in those little wagon and you can just, push it around. It's a little red
That would not work.
wagon.
That would not work
No,
in Disney. No,
too big.
that place is wild. Yeah, no, it's you'd not be
This is
able to.
wild.
That place with all the strollers, the double strollers, the
I can
scooters,
imagine.
and the wheelchairs, like flying all over, like you're gonna be gone. Like they would it's like,
That's
see ya
fine.
with a little wagon, you pulling that wagon. It would be cute, but you'll
So
be
what
left
time did you go
behind.
home then? Did you wait for the gondola or did you take a bus? There wasn't a shuttle to go?
There was
Something
no
else?
escape. When you feel like I'm stuck here, I have no
escape.
I have no place to go.
Ah.
We just I don't even have words because we stopped in that line and I thought like, what are we gonna do? Like, if I try to get the Uber, if you try to go Uber, we have to go all the way outside. But by the time that Uber gets there, it will be a lot of people calling Uber because the park is closed, and it's literally 5 minutes away from our resort. The gondola. Like you take it there at Epcot Center. 5 minutes, they're dropping us off at the resort. So I said, I'll just do. And then, mind you, when we got to the top, when you were about to go finally to sit down to the gondolas, they announced there was a mechanical problem.
Oh.
I said, no. I almost lost my shit there. I said, no,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
break this.
get out.
I'm gonna set this place on fire right now. If I can leave.
Oh. So what happened?
And so we stayed without working for a little bit. Then we are pleased to inform it's working again. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then
Okay.
I'm sorry, it stopped. And then they said there is a mechanical, it stopped again. And then again it started working. Then it stopped again. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Let me get out of this place. And then finally it started working. So you know what time we got back with all this commotion? 1 hour in that freaking line.
Yeah.
11. 1 hour
with the
of
kids.
misery.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 1 hour of misery.
Wow.
Then I said, why?
Yeah.
Why are we?
I would have said, Patrick, I told you should have listened to me. We should have left half an hour before the end.
Of course I did, and he hated that I said that. He's like, well, you could have. You said you wanted. Well, you went to the bathroom. By the time you came back from that bathroom, that's why there's more people. Like, oh, really?
Well, you could have gone to the bathroom while waiting. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, but yeah. Apart from that, it was fun. And the resorts, I was going to say, the resort is nice. Staying at the resort, amazing. It just had everything. It was perfect. Like the rooms were beautiful, had everything. The restaurants were really good too. Amazing food, like things for the kids. They had this restaurant at the top of the hotel, the resort that they had. You had to make reservations for that restaurant, but it was rooftop, and you had the Minnie and Mickey, like Donald Duck, coming to your table for breakfast. It's a lot of fun. And the swimming pool, like super warm and fun. So very shallow too.
There's only one resort, or there's several resorts for people who don't know.
It's a city. It's a like Disney World is a city. Like it's a whole city. It's humongous. There are several Disney resorts everywhere.
Okay, so you recommend to go to any of those? You think they're good?
Any of those, I think any of those. Yeah, we stayed at the Riviera Resort. We totally would go back there. Yeah, very nice. So to make it short and to finish it up, it's very intense. You just need to know you're going for you're going on a mission, and you stick to the plan. Get up early. Yeah. Get up early. Know that you're gonna walk like a lunatic. Wear proper shoes and enjoy, because you're gonna have a lot of fun. I mean, the kids love it.
So get up early. Yeah, get up early. Have good shoes. If you have a toddler, maybe get a stroller, because they won't be able to walk like you. And hire that guy.
Hire that guy, or a guy that does similar work.
Who can help you and get that pass. That pass is, this pass is mandatory. After 35 with kids, that pass is mandatory.
It's mandatory. Because you have to have that. Yeah.
Yeah. I took it when I went in Disneyland, and it was called something lightning also, but it was a different name. And you're just passing people, and I'm like, oh my God, there's no way I could have waited that long. No way. No. And I like that you can just book what time you're going to different ride.
Yeah, so you can book I really like that.
App. You can book, with the app, and you're like, okay, we have half an hour before the next ride. Let's go have lunch or whatever. We can rest a little bit. I really like that. And of course, it costs more money. But when you decide to go to Disneyland or Disney World, it's a budget. You're going to spend money. Or if not, it's
you're
not
either
really
in or out, You have to know you're going to spend. You want to have a good experience.
One thing
Hmm.
before we go. Anything crazy during the flight? Oh, that's only for me.
No, oh, my friend, let me tell you, thank you for
Any crazy
reminding me.
story?
Actually, yes, I have a
Ah,
story.
okay.
Oh, I
Okay, thank
do.
you.
And I was like,
Really?
so listen up. Like
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, and then of course, then I blame him, like, you're blaming me again because we didn't do the check-in early enough, so
Uh-huh.
we had very lame seats.
Oh, yeah.
And so we are all the way at the back. I like to be more in the back of the plane because I don't want to go like if I want to be able to get up to the bathrooms like easily and like
Yeah.
without having to go through the whole plane. So I like to be
Yeah.
closer to the bathroom. But we were like literally like before the last row. So sat down and me and the boys, and there's the last row that is right behind the the bathrooms and everything.
Yeah.
So I was ready to take a nap. Uh, Decided to recline my chair. Went
Mm-hmm.
down. This woman behind me, this bitch. I'm sorry, my excuse my language, my French. She goes like, wait, don't move your seat. Like it's too tight
What?
back here. It's too tight back here. I'm like,
I don't care.
excuse me?
I
It's too
don't
tight
care.
back there. And so like, look, there's no room. Like he has no room. And I said like, could you at least be polite and ask nicely? Because
Yeah.
she was just so rude the way instead of just saying like, I'm sorry, can you just keep your seat? Because it's nope.
Mm-hmm.
She went all on and she was very nasty. And I said, you know what?
What?
I'm not gonna put it down. I'm not gonna bring it up. It's gonna stay like that. So I put it like that, and she started. The woman was so nasty. She was nasty. She wouldn't leave me alone. She's like, oh yeah, Silvia, because of Sylvia. I don't think she said my name. I mean, she knew my name. I'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Your husband is very tall too, right? He's good looking, very tall. Yeah,
No, shut
my
up.
husband. Yeah, she said that. It was like a very old, she was an ugly. Anyway,
Of course it
unpleasant
wasn't.
woman. Yeah, of course, looking like very ghetto, by the way, very white trash. So she said, yeah, he's tall as well, and then she's like, and so what? And she's like, oh, because of you, no, because of you guys, we are sitting in the back because we accepted to change the seats. I'm like, what are you
Really?
talking about? I asked Patrick, did you ask her? I said, no, I didn't. I don't know what she's talking
What are
about.
you
I didn't
talking
even talk to
about?
her. The woman was out of her mind. The
Did she
husband
say he was good
in the
looking?
middle.
Did she say that?
But she was like big and weird and ugly and anyway. And that's why the husband didn't fit in the back seat. I'm like, no wonder. How about eating less so that you fit in the freaking
Oh.
seats? So it's not my problem you don't fit. Like I can't. Like, do you think like I already sat in the
Wow.
back before, and I was able to. People would recline their chairs, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's their right to recline it. But this
But
woman,
yeah.
and then you should see the woman next to her, like a younger one. It's like, I'm sorry, but really, he's very tight. His legs have no room there. And she had like a sarcastic, and I said like, so I told this girl, why don't you switch seats with him then? Because I was in the middle. If you're so worried about his legs, why is he not let him sit in the aisle? Why are you sitting in the aisle and he's in the middle? She's like, she didn't know what to say, and then she cut her off. The bitch, she cut her off saying like, well, you're sitting there because of us. And I'm like, you know what, just leave me alone. And then I put it up, and she had this sarcastic laugh the whole flight. She was like being sarcastic behind me. Can you believe? I'm like, I can't believe this shit that I'm dealing with this pathetic woman behind me. Even when I left, we got out of the plane, she was still like kind of like being nasty and laughing and being. Can you believe this?
Okay,
Yeah.
she's insane. Okay, I think
She was completely insane.
lost a marble.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not normal
crazy.
like your husband. You're like laughing and talk. Anyway, it was a crazy. Like I've never had an experience like this.
Flight is like 5 fucking hours.
5 hours. Good thing
That craziness.
Like, screw it. I slept, but like she was. And when we got off the plane, she was still like, oh, look at her. I'm like, are you jealous of me, bitch? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Laugh a lot. Yeah. Like you should see the most like white trash, like ghetto type of woman she was. Like you could see on her face and the way she behaved. I'm like, I don't know where you're going, but stay away from me. Sorry. I'm like, can you just be polite? What's wrong? Like I hate people who are rude and You're gonna be nasty to me. I'm gonna be nasty back to you. Fuck you.
He should have asked nicely, saying, I'm so sorry, we're at the back. That's not like ask nicely. I'm sure you would have said yes.
Nicely, not with an attitude like I'm doing something wrong. I have all the right to recline my seat. Yeah. And I don't know that you have a huge people sitting in the back. It's not my problem. Go to first class. Can you afford first class? If you want to have extra leg room, can't you afford freaking first class? Doesn't look like it. So stop bitching and shut up and accept the reality.
Like the emergency seat.
Yeah, like that's your fucking problem. Like I couldn't believe that.
You have to be fit.
Yeah, they would not pass the fitness requirements.
And you should know when you book those seats that they don't recline. You should know that the one at the back don't freaking recline. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, so
the last seat they don't move, they don't recline. So that's why you don't have any room.
Right? Yeah.
No, because there's a wall behind them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't recline.
Yeah, I sat there before, and I couldn't care less. Like, it didn't bother me. But some people are losers and bitter, and they must have miserable lives. But yeah, it's funny that you asked about the flight drama.
Well, I'm very happy that you had one finally.
I know. I was like, well, it's just so smooth, like gotta have some drama.
The world is more balanced this way.
Yeah, and Patrick is like, what is going on? Like, he could see, like, that people were turning around to see what's going on because he was sitting more ahead.
Filming you. Craziness on the plane.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Shut up, you bitch.
You big bitch. You white
not my problem. You white trash bitch. Oh my god! So, yeah, that's my story. But it was fun.
It was fun. Disney World and the kids was really fun, except for the big bitch. All right, guys. So you know what to do now, ladies. If you have kids and you want to go to Disney World, you have to be prepared. It's like a marathon over there. Before we go, I want to do a little shout out to our friends, our listeners, in America and California. Thank you for listening. And Dankeschön to our German friends. They're still with us and they are growing and growing. We're growing, our audience in Germany. So thank you for sticking with us. And where else also? Australia.
Iran.
Thank you very much.
Iran is number 3, I think.
I know.
Yeah, our number 3 listener. So yeah. You go, girls, in Iran.
Thank you very much. And and we talk to you next week. Thank you for listening.
Talk to you next week. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to High Vibes and a Mic. Until next time, laugh hard, stay silly, and never forget to bring your sense of humor. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.